Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a real quick ride review on the Aventon Adventure. I hope you enjoy the ride. All right, so Henry's riding the Aventon Adventure, and his complaints so far are his foot is too close to the front tire. If he doesn't have his feet back on the pedals, which I believe this is a medium frame, so he probably needs a large frame. How tall are you right now?
5'9".
5'9", so he would need a large frame. And the second complaint he has is the response time's a little bit laggy in the throttle. So my complaint is the push button throttle on this side. I like the twist throttle on the right, like a regular proper motorcycle would have. What do you think about the push button throttle being on this side?
It's kind of weird because I'm used to it being on the right.
Yeah. So comparatively, this is your foot on the Rad. It's not bumping the tire at all. And we do have the twist throttle on this bike, which in my opinion is a little more comfortable. And the fact that it's on the right, maybe if the throttle on that bike was on the right hand side, it wouldn't feel so awkward, but I guess that's just what you get used to. All right, this throttle on the left is a little bit touchy. I'm used to the twist throttle being on the right, but I'm sure I'll get used to it. The bike is very torquey. Has a lot of power. We're getting ready to come up on a hill, so we'll see how much speed I can maintain up the hill with no pedaling. Like, I'm not pedaling at all right now, but it's pretty much flat ground, so no problem. Okay, so I'm getting ready to go up this hill. Basically peg the throttle here. 13.7. Cruising right up, actually gaining speed. Probably going to pass Henry on the Rad. This bike definitely has a lot of torque, and I'm probably 100 pounds heavier than Henry. So I'm up to 18, 19 miles an hour up the hill. Henry was not far behind. I'm pretty sure I could ride up any hill with this bike and not have to pedal at all. This bike is a lot like my aerial rider. It has a lot of torque, and it just flat out climbs the hills with no problem. So overall, I like this bike. Just a couple things I'd like to change. I'm pretty sure you can buy the throttle controls on Amazon. So this is my daughter-in-law's bike. If it was mine, I'd probably switch this to a twisty on this side. This is uphill. Handled it like a champ. Can't beat the way this bike pulls you up the hills. It's unreal. I'll try to show you the lag on this bike. So I'm cruising along at 8 miles an hour. I'm just going to hit the throttle all the way down. That's a pretty big lag before it did anything. That's what's hard to, I wish I had a crisper, faster response to what you did. See how long it takes? All right, we're gonna do a hill climb challenge between these two bikes, no pedaling. Henry is going to, this is a dam for a lake. And this hill is kind of crazy. It doesn't look it in video, but it's pretty much a crazy hill. So this is not flat, this is a slight incline on this, where we're at now. Henry's going to throttle only and see how far he can go up the hill on this bike. And when it stops, he stops and marks it. All right, let's do it. Oh, that's it. All right, we're gonna leave the Rad parked right where it stopped. He's gonna come back and follow the exact same tracks with the Adventure. All right, let's go. I think Henry weighs about 130 pounds. Oh, not that much of a difference. All right, there's the Rad and there's the Aventon. So not a huge difference, but some difference. Now Henry's going to try his mother's bike. Let's see how this bike does. This is also a Rad. All right, the two Rads were almost equal. This is a Rad Runner Plus. It's really one of our favorite bikes. We'll have to do a full review on this bike, but my wife absolutely loves it. All right, I wanted to do a quick rundown on this bike, the Aventon Adventure. It has a 750 watt motor, just like the Rad that we have, but it has a 1130 peak watt output. Very torquey, very impressive motor. It's got the throttle on demand on the left hand side of the handlebars with a thumb throttle. Speeds up to 20 miles an hour. We've got it unlocked. It goes a little bit further than that. I've seen it in the mid 20s. It's got an integrated battery into the frame. It has a 48 volt, 15 amp hour battery. We've been riding all morning and I've used basically one bar and I haven't pedaled at all, basically. We've been riding up hills through the woods and used almost no battery. Also, there's the master switch for the battery power. You have to turn that on to get the bike to power up. It has 5 levels of pedal assist and they're advertising a 45-mile range, but I don't know, I'd say you'd be doing a lot of pedaling if you wanted to go to the 45-mile mark. It also has hydraulic disc brakes and a Shimano gear set with 8 speeds. Well, that about sums it up for this adventure. We had a great time riding bikes with the family today. We definitely recommend this bike. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. I'll do my best to try to give you a good answer. But thanks again for joining us. I hope you have a great day. God bless.